Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another video. I hope you guys are doing really well today. I'm back for my reflection video on yesterday's game against Crystal Palace. It was, let's get it straight, an absolutely fantastic day. The atmosphere was buzzing. We got into London really early, actually. We were there by 11:30, and it was brilliant. It was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. My voice was shot, but I'm feeling actually quite fresh today, so that's good. But the game was disappointing. It would have been fantastic to get a point, and to be honest, I think we probably deserved a point. They just had that tad more quality that got them through in the end. But there's a few talking points I want to talk about, obviously, because they're talking points. So let's get straight into it. So I thought the first 30 minutes, I thought we had a few chances. They had a few chances. It was fair to be 0-0, but where the game changed was when Tim Close went off injured. It was a tackle on the halfway line that he didn't really have to make, and normally you come out of them challenges completely unharmed, but it looked like he just jolted his knee a little bit. Now, I thought he was just going to get straight back up and run it off. And he did get back up, but he didn't run it back off. They took him off for a bit of treatment. He ran back on and then pulled up. I'm hoping that it's precautionary. Obviously, Alex Neil isn't going to want to make his best player in the team struggle through injury against Crystal Palace when you bring Basong on, and it's not the end of the world against Crystal Palace, because it's not a massive game. It was a big game, but it wasn't massive. The Sunderland game is what we need him fit for. If he's not fit for that, then that's a massive blow. But I think he should be back next week. It didn't look too serious, but we didn't look as organised, as composed, and as calm when Tim Close went off, which was a real blow. And I think we probably would have got something from that game if Tim Close was still on the pitch. That's my opinion anyway. I thought Jarvis, he wasn't great on the right wing. I thought we looked a lot more, I think we looked a lot better when Redmond was on there. But the reason I'm still backing Jarvis is because I think he's great defensively. I think he gives the team real shape. Redmond is he's a typical winger. He's direct, he flows a lot. He runs inside, he runs outside. You never really know where you're going to find Redmond, but you do with Jarvis. He's a bit predictable going forwards, but I think he has a really nice shape to the team. Is it a bit rigid? I don't know. It's probably not the typical Alex Neil formula, but I quite like seeing Jarvis in there. So it'd be really good to see Jarvis add some attacking flair going forwards. But to be honest, I think when Redmond's back fully fit, I think we're going to be seeing Redmond in on that right wing position. Basong came in, obviously, for Close. He didn't look good enough. He was so slow. I was impressed with Ryan Bennett yesterday. I thought he had a really good game. He won a lot of challenges in the air and was good on the floor, was calm. But I just don't think Basong's good enough, and he's not a good enough replacement to take us through the end of this season. So that's why I'm praying that Tim Close is fit for Sunderland, because we need him on Jermaine Defoe big time. What changed the game? It was Wilfried Zaha, wasn't it? I think he had an absolutely fantastic game, and I'm not sure why they didn't start him, to be honest. I think Zaha's a cracking player. We dealt fairly well with Balassi. We kind of doubled up on him with Howson, always drop it in. Martin Olsen was superb once again, going forwards and defensively, so fast, so powerful, and created a lot of mischief yesterday, which was really great to see. And he's made such a difference since coming into this team, which is so fantastic. The problem was in the final third. I can't really put a finger on it. I think their defenders dealt well with him. Makani, he held the ball up well. I don't think Makani had a bad game. He won his fair share of headers. His movement was good. He drifted out wide a bit too much, which I don't really like to see. I think he was trying to replicate that Liverpool goal, the Newcastle goal a bit more. He was sort of cutting inside and then trying to hit it. The problem was he was cutting inside and never really shooting, and that was a problem with the whole team. We were getting in shooting opportunities and just not hitting it. And Nathan Redmond was dragging his shots once again. Brady had a couple of really good opportunities that he should have really hit the target from. But all of our chances just seemed to fall to Ryan Bennett. He had a couple of really good headers. He had a shot where he sort of like jumped up and kicked it. I'm not really too sure, like Di Canio style, and Hennessy made a good save from. But you put like Mbakani or Bamford on the end of them, and I think he's going to score that. I think we're going to score them chances. Talking about Patrick Bamford, I think the pressure got to him yesterday. He looked completely off the pace. The Palace fans were really on the back of him, and I don't think that helped. I'm still slightly undecided on Bamford. I think he's got the potential to be a cracking player, but he's going to have to start delivering. He's had his opportunities, he's had chances, and he hasn't taken them so far. So hopefully Bamford can score some goals from now until the end of the season and give us the reason to make it a permanent deal, because at the end of the day, if we don't sign Mbakani on a permanent deal, Bamford's got a real chance of making a name for himself at Norwich City. So he needs to start digging deep and finding his form and doing well for Norwich City, because at the end of the day, he's not going to make it at Chelsea. So if he doesn't make it at Norwich City this season, it's going to be another loan deal for Patrick Bamford, or a permanent deal at a club probably in the Championship or something. So it's time to step up for Patrick Bamford. But at the end of the day, we didn't get anything. We weren't terrible. I thought Johnny Howson played really well. Gary O'Neill was absolutely fantastic, and I love the new chant. West Ham fans getting on our backs for copying their chant. It's almost like no football team has ever copied another football team. Come on, guys. Like, seriously, come on. Like, football chants get copied. It happens. We had good fun. Not too bad. I've actually got a pigeon on my windowsill watching this. You can't see it, but he's loving it right now. That pigeon loves it. But it's just a massive game at Sunderland now, isn't it? A really, really huge game. And I think we can still do it. I think we've got enough. I think if we play like we did yesterday with a bit of extra quality and take a few more shots, we'll beat them. We just need Tim Close back in that team. And I really worry about this team without Tim Close in, which is bad. But at the end of the day, it's kind of a makeshift until the end of the season. Let's just try and stay up. Let's get the money in and let's move on. I think we can beat Sunderland. Obviously, all the preview stuff will come next week. But I'm feeling confident for that. It looks like Newcastle are down, so it's just us and Sunderland now. Palace are safe. Swansea is safe. It's us and Sunderland battling for that last spot in the Premier League. That's it, I guess. Leave me your thoughts on the game. Did you enjoy it? What was your view like? The Selhurst Park's it's not great, is it? There's poles everywhere and everything. It wasn't great, but it was a fantastic day. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was just a real shame about the result. I think we probably deserved the point, to be honest. But I can understand why we lost it. We just lacked that tiny bit of quality. Thank you so much for watching. Let's try and get this video to 100 likes. As always, you guys are smashing it at the moment, and I really do appreciate it. Leave me your thoughts on the game. I'll see you very soon. Peace out.